Now let's do some cleanup and finally test our system. In my confirm email test, I want to include one assertion, and that's the assertion to make sure that we have a session. So assert session has success, and this success should actually say your email has been confirmed. Okay, so let's run that test, and sure enough, we don't have that session set. But let's head over to our confirm email controller and set up the session flash success, and the value for that key should be this string right here. Okay, so let's run that one more time, and we're back to green. Okay, so why don't we write a test for when things go wrong? Test a user is redirected if token is wrong. So we'll just do exactly the same thing. Create a user, make a GET request to that endpoint, but this time around, rather than passing in the right token, we're just gonna pass in wrong token, and we're gonna run some assertions. So assert redirect to home, and we're gonna also assert session has an error key, and that error key says information token not recognized. Okay, so that's what happens when the token is not correct. Let's go ahead and run that test only, and sure enough, we have a failure because it's returning 200 now. Let's head over to our controller, and then in our else block, we're simply gonna say session flash error key, and the message is gonna be exactly what we have here: confirmation token not recognized, and return redirect to the home page. Okay, we have a successful test. Final step, let's go ahead and make sure that our confirm your email button actually leads to that route, right? So we can actually simply use a route name that says confirm email, and then in our web.php, we just need to give this route a name, right? So name confirm email, and we should be good to go. So for us to test this functionality, let's go ahead and actually get set up with mailtrap. For us to set up mailtrap to receive our emails, I'll copy the username right here in my .env file. I'm gonna paste that in. So mailtrap username is gonna be here. Copy the password, and I'm gonna put it here. Okay, so that's basically all I need to send emails. And now if I try this out in the browser, it should actually trigger real emails. I think I left out something, and that's in our template. We need to actually pass in the token to this URL. What we could do here is just concatenate this to where token equals, and we'll still concatenate this to user confirm token, so we actually pass in a valid token to that button. For us to actually have access to this user, we need to head over to our mailable and actually receive it, right? Because the properties that are existent on this markdown template are the public properties of this class. Therefore, we need to set up a public user property and receive it in here. So user, and this user equals user. I'm just going to be generic right here, but of course you can type into it to make sure you're not sending any sort of data. Then we need to go to where we're sending this mail, which is in our register controller, in our registered method, and we need to pass in the user. Okay, so confirm your email, and we'll pass in the user so we have access to that user in our confirm your email.blade.php. Okay, so let's make this work. I'll visit my register route, register a test user, and we're redirected to the home, means no errors. Let's check out that, and sure enough, we have an email to test@test.com. So Badcast, one more step before joining Badcast, confirm your email. And right there, we discover that this email actually is passing in the token, right? So let's click, and sure enough, it takes us to that endpoint and gives us an error. Too few arguments to function this, blah. Okay, so this is simply because, remember, we switched out this route just to test our confirm your email functionality. Okay, but everything's okay, perfect. Okay, so when you click on confirm your email, it actually gets that done. Now let's just check out our database to make sure that the user is confirmed. So app user get all, and sorry, it's not app, it's Badcast. Run that, and we see the confirmed token is null. So it means we have one confirmed user in our system.